A Gay and a Non-Gay is a podcast from James Barr and Dan Hudson. They're like a lovely little couple, except they're not.
Before we start today, I need to bring something up which may trouble your little ears if you're listening to the podcast. If you're a gay or a non-gay, this may be alarming for you. So please be somewhere safe.
Are you about to come out as a non-gay?
No, as if. Welcome to A Gay and a Non-Gay. No, Dan sometimes, or at least once, to my knowledge, because I received a pic, edits this podcast fully nude.
Oh, no, I just did on...
What does that tell you?
I did on the...
Do you get off on it?
Just to set this up, I didn't send him a photo of me doing that. Talia did. I said, don't bother sending it to James, and she did anyway.
Luckily, there were I didn't see any of your bits.
No, it's not really a big deal, is it? I came out the shower and I was just sitting around. I was like, I'll better just edit the podcast quickly whilst I'm drying. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I did.
Fully nude.
Yeah, but no one's around.
It feels weird that you're naked when you're listening to our voices.
Not really. If you go to bed, for example, naked and you listen to the radio or whatever as you're going to sleep, which I do.
I used to masturbate to someone on the radio when I was like 16. I really liked his voice. So I used to listen to him every night. And he knows. He's been sold.
What, you told him?
No, I didn't tell
him.
My old boss told him, because I told my boss that I really liked his voice, and I explained this story. And then he was told.
Do you do that to... Who do you listen to on the radio? Steve Allen on LBC?
No, because... You don't need to do that now. This was when I was like a lot younger and the internet wasn't as fast and you couldn't get porn.
This was audio porn?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he sounded really fit.
Was he?
He's low-key fit.
What radio station was he?
Doesn't matter.
Eastbourne FM?
No. We should just move on, I think.
A Gay and a Non-Gay. Two unlikely friends take on the world.
We met in Soho Square earlier before meeting the podcast, and James could not follow basic instructions.
You were being really weird about it. You were like...
No, James was like, oh, where are you? And I was like, I'm in Soho Square if you come in from Oxford Street, it's at 12 o'clock, I'm at 10 o'clock. And James is like,
I'm confused already.
I don't understand what that is.
She confused already.
Well, look at a clock.
Yeah, I know what a clock is.
Right.
The one you pointed at is a digital clock. And it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't help your argument at all. No, because who knows? Oh, I hate this so much. This is so annoying. Meet me at 10 o'clock. Like, just tell me where you're at. Meet me by the bin. Meet me on the left.
The bin?
I don't know. Meet me by the guy in the amazing shirt.
Well, no, because it is a big...
Send me a pin. Just send me a pin.
Yeah, but...
Drop me your location. It's not difficult. We're on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, but it's more difficult for me to... I actually still can't work out how to send a pin on Facebook.
It's completely not difficult. This is so boring and annoying. Don't use shitty phrases like, meet me at 10 o'clock. That's what lads do in a pub where they're like, oh, have you seen that fit bird at 3 o'clock? No, where's 3 o'clock? Yeah. Do you know people have done that to me and I've literally turned around and be like, where is 3 o'clock? It's such bullshit. People don't even use clocks like that anymore. They have digital clocks.
That topic, by the way, you're right. That's the only way. It's the only way where you can say, oh yeah, look at this person or look at this thing happening in this direction. That's the only way you can do it, certainly. So, right, you're 3 o'clock or you're 6 o'clock.
Not true. I'd be like, by the way, there's a really fit guy behind you. Look at my eye line now. Done. Easy.
Yeah, it works if it's behind. If they're like diagonally on either side.
I'd take a picture of them on my phone.
Oh my god, that's not quicker than just saying it's at 3 o'clock or it's at 9 o'clock.
No, there's a really fit guy. Click. Or I'd be like
at festivals,
or just I'd like hide my finger and point in a direction. So I'd like point.
That won't be anywhere near as subtle as you think it is.
So I'd hide my finger under a plate or something and be like, this way.
There might not always be a plate available.
Who needs to be subtle? It's so boring. I'm so over subtle.
At Glastonbury, it's a lifesaver to be able to be like, right, the stage is 12 o'clock, I am at 10 o'clock. Or it's the only way to find people.
Just say southwest or send a pin.
No, because you know what?
Send a pin.
What direction? I haven't necessarily
get a pin.
Again, at a festival like Glastonbury, you haven't got that data to waste. Well, so the only way of doing
data to waste.
Sorry, okay, battery. You've got limited battery.
Oh, for God's sake!
So you haven't got. What do you mean, for God's sake?
Also, the clock. I don't know. Fuck off.
Go on, the clock. What?
I don't know. I was going to say the clock moves. Like it changes all the time.
No, the hands change.
So how would it wouldn't be 10 o'clock, would it? It would be like, it might be now 10:15 because the time has changed. Am I making sense? No, I'm not, am I? Oh, right, so it's the...
I can't believe that you're being that thick.
I don't understand. It's definitely a straight thing. None of my it's a non-gay thing. None of my gay friends have ever used those terms to me. I can't be bothered with this. Like, just tell me where you are in normal terms. We're not druids.
Lads.
Dan, I'm worried about something. I think I've been accidentally mistaking sex for something meaningful.
You've been mistaking lust for love.
Yeah, like sex for love. I don't know. I thought they were the same thing. I thought that...
But you must realise that they're not.
No, I sort of did. But I think for most of my life and through most of my relationships, I've always just assumed that it was just free sex. And it was like sex on tap. and that's awful. But I've
you can't, I don't really believe that that's what you thought. Because you must look at like old people who've been together for like 40 years and whatever.
Think, well, how do they still have sex?
Well, they don't.
No, because they love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a problem. I haven't allowed...
Well, you've never thought that before. You've just seen old couple who are like 95 each and gone, oh yeah, I bet they're at it 5 times a night.
No, I just wondered and I thought, God, I can't imagine that. I couldn't imagine how they got to that point. Or I imagined that they had like rampant sex and then chilled out. But for me, like I've had so many... Like my last proper relationship ended because the sex wasn't there. And it wasn't what I wanted sexually. So I was like, sorry, I'm out. Like, this isn't going to work. Obviously, that wasn't an immediate thing. That was over the course of like a year and a half. But that's terrible. Now, I think that's bad.
Yeah,
and
no,
actually,
it is.
at the time, I thought that I was in the right. And now I feel like I was in the wrong.
Plus, there's...
Because I still love that guy.
There's plenty of people for religious reasons or whatever won't have sex for an extremely long time.
I've been doing it wrong.
You got it the wrong way round.
I've got it so wrong, and it's really weird. But at the same time, I really love sex, and I really want to have sex, and a lot of it. So I'm worried I might be a sex addict, but I don't think I am an addict because, for example, right now I haven't had sex for like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
2.5 weeks ago. I am also craving it, but it's fine. But yeah, I don't know. And then there was this other guy I dated, and I'd get really angry, like, if he didn't want to have sex, and he'd be like, I'm up at 5 a.m, we need to go to sleep. And I'd be like, oh, he doesn't like me anymore, he's so not into me. I was taking it as like, yeah, it's really bad, isn't it? But I've literally only just sort of worked this out.
But I literally don't understand how that's a thing that you've just worked out. But then they're obviously not, like, they're not mutually exclusive, obviously, but they're completely different. They're like two Venn diagrams. Sorry, one Venn diagram.
I don't know what that is.
Why don't you just go...
Are you meant to go on dates with people, I don't know, that you've had experiences with and then it falls into place?
Why don't you just take sex off the menu?
But why? Why would you want to do... Why just take it off the menu? I want to
well, because then you'll know, like...
I want it on the supersize menu.
Well, that's your problem, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Why take it off?
Well, because then if you meet blokes that you'll know whether you like them or not, outside of that whole area.
God, this is so deep though, because
that's a good idea, by the way. That's why I'm
too scared to do that because then they'll meet me. I'll have to give them me.
Well, yeah, but then
I'll have to know them, and I'm equally as scared as knowing someone as I am them knowing me because.
Yeah, so you're in the same boat then. So
I don't really want them to know me because there's so much like. In fact, actually, if I'm honest. The people listening to this podcast probably know me better than anyone I've ever dated because I'm way more open with you for some reason. Why is that?
I don't know. It's probably this room.
Yeah. It's the red velvet cushions that you've laid out.
Yeah.
Or the half-empty gin.
Hey!
I'm not having a meltdown, by the way. This isn't a meltdown. Okay. This is just me having a chat with my mate.
We've been talking about this same topic for some time. And
Okay, fine. I'm just telling you, I'd realised that I'd mistook sex for love.
Okay.
Or what did you say? Lust for love. And I needed to change things up. And I was asking you advice. Apparently, I'm having a meltdown. Well, fine.
You are having a meltdown, but like it's fine. Like a lot of gay people that I know have similar meltdowns. I'm not saying it's like.
What are you saying?
Obviously, people of all
you're specifically
colours and stripes. No, I'm not saying. Can you stop trying to push me into a corner where I say something like homophobic, which I'm not going to do?
That's not homophobic. That's fine. But you.
Knocked over my drink.
Who's having a meltdown?
I tell you what.
Sorry, who's having a meltdown?
I tell you what else I've done.
What? Oh no!
I've.
Thank God! I thought they were mine. You smashed your sunglasses.
Yeah. I am actually having a meltdown, by the way, generally, because some twat broke into my car, or Talia's car, and nicked loads of. It was all my shit in there.
Why?
Including things like toothbrush, which I only realised when I went to brush my teeth. Went to brush my teeth at like midnight. I was like, oh, I can't because somebody nicked my toothbrush. Alongside everything else.
I'm so sorry. I've had too much gin. This isn't funny.
What do you do when...
Did they steal your toothbrush? Are they going to clone you? Because I can't cope with that. A gay and a non-gay and a non-gay. Please no. If the owner of that toothbrush is now out there, please burn it.
Find us on your socials at Gay NonGay. Listen at gaynongay.com or just search non-gay at your fave pod app.